So if you're watching this, you're probably either sick of your current courier job and itching to work for yourself, or you've heard that courier work might be a solid way to earn. You're right, but this business is not for the faint of heart. It's rewarding and scalable, but it's not plug and play. In this guide, we're breaking down what it really takes, with practical steps vetted by industry experts who have built their own successful courier operations. Phase 1. The foundation, models, and market. First things first, build your mental muscle. You need to know how to self-start, self-correct, and self-motivate. That means getting up at 5 a.m. if the warehouse loads out at 6, even when it's raining sideways. As a solo driver, your goal is to find a model that fits your personal style. Here are a few of the main routes you can take. Dedicated contract routes. This option is built for stability. You'll work with a single client like a florist or a bakery wholesaler on a pre-planned repeating route. It offers predictable income and removes the daily routing stress. Independent multi-drop routes. For the entrepreneur who craves flexibility, this is your path. You'll subcontract for larger parcel networks, giving you the freedom to directly tie your income to your own efficiency. Success here is a game of volume. Premium niche services. This is the path to the highest rates. Instead of general parcels, you focus on specialized deliveries like time-sensitive B2B parts, temperature-sensitive medicines, or legal documents. Urban and eco-friendly routes. Using an e-cargo bike or microvan in a dense city center, you'll run deliveries in a tight radius, bypassing traffic and parking fees. The challenge here is achieving high route density to make it profitable. So, what's your next step? Before you jump in, do some recon. See what businesses are in your area. Maybe even rent a vehicle for a week to pilot a model. Phase 2. The fuel. Finding work and building clients. All right, you have an idea of the model you want to try, but the best way to know if this business is for you is to see if you can actually get work. Remember, work doesn't find you, you find it. The quickest way to start is by subcontracting on digital platforms. Think of these as online marketplaces where businesses post delivery jobs. In the US, popular options include GoShare, Freight, and CB Driver. In the UK, you might see Courier Exchange or Shipley. These get you active and earning quickly. The drawback is that rates are controlled by someone else. Use them for experience, but always aim to build your own client list. How? Start with direct outreach. Identify 30 to 50 local businesses that rely on shipping. Print shops, dental labs, bakeries. Call them. Ask about their shipping challenges. Your goal isn't to sell yet, it's to listen for problems you can solve. And of course, networking. Join Facebook courier groups. Talk to drivers at depots. People work with people they know. Let people know you. Phase 3. The assets. Vehicle and funding. Okay, so you've seen what work is out there. You're confident you can land jobs. Now you can decide on the right tool for the job. So which van is right for you? Let's break it down. E-cargo bikes and microvans. Perfect for hyper-dense city centers. No fuel costs, but limited by weather and battery range. Small cars or vans. Great for envelopes and pharmacy runs. Super cheap to run, but limited payload. Medium cargo vans. The best all-arounder. Enough room for 15 to 20 stops, still good on fuel and easy to park. Large cargo vans. Needed for pallets, big boxes, and bulky stuff. Just be mindful of the height. Box trucks. For high volume, heavy stuff. Not beginner-friendly and expensive to run. Now let's talk money. Clients might pay you in 30 or even 60 days, but you have expenses now. That's called negative cash flow. Try to build a cash reserve of at least $2,000. Use it for fuel, insurance, and your own pay while you wait on those invoices. Think of it as your business's oxygen supply. Phase 4. Pricing. Your profit engine. Building your own rate card is the single most important step to creating a truly profitable business. It all depends on one question. Is this a dense route with many stops or a dedicated trip with just 1 or 2? For multi-stop routes, you'll use per package. This is your model for e-commerce routes in a dense urban core. For point-to-point hotshot deliveries, you'll use per mile. This is for dedicated trips where distance is the main cost. Let's break down each one in detail. Per package. First up is your flat fee per stop. This is your base rate and a common way to structure it with zone-based pricing, using postal codes to charge a premium for dense downtown areas. The base rate is typically $3 to $6 per stop for a standard parcel. Next, you need to define your standard parcel size, say under 50 pounds and smaller than 48 inches, and bill for anything larger. For oversized or overweight items, add an extra $2 to $10. And finally, time-sensitive tiers. A standard same-day delivery has one price, but if a client needs it faster, that's a premium service. For a 4-hour window, add $2 to $4 to the base rate. For a 2-hour hotshot, add $5 to $8 per mile. It all starts with your base per mile rate. The rate is typically $1.85 to $2.50 per mile. Crucially, you must charge for wait time. The first 15 minutes are free. After that, you should bill for any customer-caused delays. $55 an hour, billed in 15-minute increments. You also need a list of access charges for any service beyond a simple curbside drop-off. This can include fees for carrying items upstairs or handling exceptionally heavy packages. And finally, a fuel surcharge is essential. This automatically adjusts your rates based on significant changes in fuel prices, protecting your profit margins. Remember, clients don't always want the cheapest rate. They want reliability and transparency. That's your leverage. Price accordingly. A final word on these numbers. Take all of this with a grain of salt. These are benchmarks, not gospel. Do your own research. Phase 5. The blueprint, business plan, and legal setup. First, write a simple one-page business plan. Cover your services, your target market, and a basic financial projection. Next, tackle the paperwork. This boils down to getting a business registration and a tax number. This creates a formal structure to protect your personal assets and allows you to open a business bank account. In the US, this is often an LLC and an EIN. In other countries, it might be a sole trader. Do your homework on your local requirements. Now for insurance. This is non-negotiable. Here's what you absolutely need and why. Commercial auto insurance. Your personal policy is useless the second you start making deliveries with it. Cargo insurance. This is a big one. If you lose or damage a client's goods, this policy pays for it. Without it, that bill is coming straight out of your pocket. General liability insurance. This covers you for any oops moments, like if you trip and break something expensive on a client's property. Workers' comp. The moment you hire someone, you'll need this. It's the law in most places and covers your driver if they get hurt on the job. And finally, check your local rules on driver's licenses. For most cargo vans, like those under 10,000 pounds in the US, a standard license is fine, but bigger trucks may require a commercial license, or CDL. Phase 6. The engine room, operations and technology. This phase is about designing your daily rhythm so your business runs like clockwork. This is where your money is made or lost. It defines how fast, smooth, and profitably you can run. Routing software. Use a great last-mile management system to create optimized routes, save you from backtracking, and provide customers with real-time ETAs. Proof of delivery is a must. Clients want verification. The best solution is software that allows for photo capture and signature logging. Spoke Dispatch provides both routing and proof of delivery fully integrated in one system, saving time and money. Admin stack. Organize your receipts. Use QuickBooks or a spreadsheet to keep tabs on revenue and expenses. Your back-office setup is critical. Loading discipline. How you pack your van directly impacts your efficiency and profits. We have a separate guide on this if you want to learn more. Phase 7. The long road. Customer service and scaling. Why does customer service matter? Because repeat business is easier and cheaper than finding new clients. Because reliability is more valuable than cheapness. The moment your clients trust you to just handle it, you become irreplaceable. So how do you do it well? Send automated text updates for ETAs, be 5 minutes early, call immediately if something's wrong, and keep your uniform tidy and your van clean. Scaling isn't about buying more vans. It's about replicating trust. Start solo, then subcontract to trusted drivers. Down the line, you can bring on a dispatcher and manage a regional fleet. Grow slow and scale on strength, not hope. Okay, now you have the blueprint. It's time to turn this guide into action. Now you know the principles. Build slow and build smart. You don't need a brand new van or a perfect plan to start. You just need to take the next right step. If this guide was helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more useful tips for couriers. And speaking of van tips, we mentioned just how critical loading discipline is for your daily profits. We have a whole separate guide breaking down exactly how to pack your van for maximum efficiency. Be sure to check that out next. Thanks for watching, and good luck out there.